Hello everyone, it has been a couple days since I last streamed. I have been feeling quite under the weather since I last streamed. Um, was not a very good time. And then just the past couple days have just been chaotic in the realm of roleplay. And just been having to keep an eye on things. So, I haven't really done anything besides that the past couple days. Um, besides that, today's been an okay day. I hope everyone is having a great Sunday. Um, Trying to stay a little upbeat and positive here, I guess we could say. I'm not going to do a very long stream today. I just want to kind of get through the part of the main story to lead on to the next optional quest. I didn't want to do this off stream because I started most of the story stuff on stream. Doesn't quite feel right for me to do it while I'm not streaming it, and I've been getting the itch. Today's a good day for me to just chill out, relax a little bit, and play. So once I get to the part where optional quests become open again, or the next part of the story dates appear, I'm probably going to call it there, because I woke up with the biggest screaming headache. It's dying down a little bit, but it hasn't helped that Paige has not been so kind to me today. Very, very playful for some reason. She did sleep a lot yesterday, so I'm thinking that she just has a lot of energy built up, to be honest. It's not she's being a bad girl, she just really wants to play. Let's see here. Okay, let's take a nice little drink here real quick. We're gonna go ahead and mute that and unmute that. So, for anyone who is going to watch this later, or maybe just come in and watch, right? Okay, I think that volume is a bit better. Hopefully it's not blowing out people's eardrums. We are starting today exactly where I left off, in Luis's room. Looking for the secret Krabby Patty formula, I guess. I literally have done nothing since I last played this on stream. I think the only thing I've done game-wise is get on Sky and light people up for a day and maybe do a couple dailies and jump off. It has just been too chaotic. So with that being said, short stream today. And I'm going to chill and rest a bit. Just get through the story beats of this, no matter how long or short it may be. Hold on just a second. Okay, sorry, I was just letting Lily back into the room. Hi, Lily. How you doing, sweetheart? You've been downstairs for a little bit, huh? Okay. Let's get this going. Looks like the storage closet, but it's shut pretty tight. Let's revisit this later. I will say right now, if my reading is just as bad as it was last stream, my goodness, I apologize. Like I said, I woke up with a screaming headache, but I want to get through the story beats of this. One thing I can always promise someone, if you just friend request me with no message and I have no mutual service with you, I will not accept you. Just FYI. Anyways, gotta get that out of the way. Books on books about magic here. With a collection this size, he must be pretty passionate about his studies, huh? Guess that's how he managed to craft such a powerful curse. Of course you go live silent, just as I'm streaming. Of course you would. Of course you would. I wanted to watch him because he's going to Prodigy. But it's okay. We'll get this going for a little bit. Anywho. Now's not the time to be speculating on his hobbies. It doesn't seem like the formula's on this shelf. Let's look elsewhere. Magic book, magic book. Oh, another magic book. Man, I guess the guy really likes magic. Some of these sects are pretty dense. It's like a little research library. Wow, what the fuck did I just read? It's like a little research library in here. Yeah, okay, I was right. Maybe the curse formula is hidden somewhere, like, I don't know, stashed behind a false panel or something? Probably. Nope, wishful thinking. Let's look somewhere else. I'm seeing several books on magic stacked on the shelf. No formula yet. Definitely noticed something about spells, though. Where the heck is it? Ugh. We'll just have to keep looking. Such beautiful flowers, but I've seen them somewhere before. Are these the royal flowers? The ones Louise scattered at the royal funeral? Oh, real quick, update. Emotes, in case anyone ends up listening to this later. Emotes, since the last time I talked, the emotes went from being in queue to be made, to being worked in progress, to I already have the previews for the emotes, and holy hell, do they look amazing. I am so excited to show everyone once they come out. They did things justice. They look great. Yeah. Once I get them officially, I may wait just a little bit because I'm waiting on something else to go along with it. But I seriously can't wait to show everyone. People are going to really love them. Keeping them in this room like this, it's like he's displaying a trophy. Wonder if that ego of his will fit inside of a crown. Makes me sick thinking about it. Let's find the formula quick. We have to save the prince. It's definitely behind that painting, isn't it? It's a map marked with different routes. Looks like it shows the Oceania area. It's a mark on one of the islands off the shore. Weird. I've never heard of this place. Is Luis interested in the island for some reason? Wonder why. He's looking for the One Piece. I really need to catch up on that show too. I'm slowly getting there. Very slowly. Very, very slowly. It's a lot of episodes. Wano Arc has been dragging, to be fair. Quite the art collection he's got here. This one looks like the exterior shot of the Terror Drius.
Incredible.
It's enough just walking around in the runner. This painting really helps put into perspective how impressive this vessel is. They say it was originally developed by the State Army, and Luis claimed it for his own. To him, it's a symbol of power, no doubt about that. You don't think he hit the formula behind one of these paintings, do you? Nah, still, this place is immaculate. Not a dust mote in sight. And suddenly, I have the urge to look here. Oh, that's the same book that the main character reads. Hold up, is that? How the hell do you miss this when you walk past it? Look, it's... Thank you. Thank you, Gabe.
It's a forbidden text. So there shouldn't even be many copies left.
Impossible. It's no coincidence.
That's impossible.
Do you think Luis is actually reading this? If so, it doesn't seem like he's really getting its message. Wait, in there! There's a hidden box. Yes, magic formulas! Which one has the prince's curse?
That's a lot of magic formulas.
Don't forget it.
Just throws them everywhere. You done fucked up now. Oh, okay, maybe not.
What are you doing here?
I was asked to run an errand.
By who? And what would you be fetching from here? Hey, didn't you just come out of the storage room? What were you doing in there? You're that fairy from before.
Count Luis gave me permission to come and go as I please in his private quarters.
Hey, didn't I hear you had a sore throat or something? They said you lost your voice, but you sound fine to me.
She being shady.
Now. You snuck in this room last time too, didn't you? Wow, you're a real repeat offender.
I'm really losing my touch.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work on my character. There's no romance in this game. Nice try.
So, remember how I said I'd keep my eyes on you? Well, I have to say, I like what I see.
Hey, get away from him!
I don't suppose we could keep my little investigation secret. I'll keep quiet about you too, now that we're accomplices.
Okay, 1 second here. What are you looking
What exactly are you looking for?
Good
Can't
question.
say, but I'll ask you no questions either. That makes us even, right? So, your little cohort cases the place first.
Watch her be
leaving
looking
you
for
to
the same
slink
thing.
in once you've got the brief. Pretty sharp.
Hey, I'm not just a little cohort. I have a proper name, and it's Gallica.
Gallica? Your name is Gallica? Wait, does this mean... So you're here for...
Someone's
How
coming!
does she
Well,
know?
well. The occupant's absent, but the door's locked. I see why the guards are in a panic.
There's no use hiding. This is quite a turn-up, isn't it? The
All
runs
coming
I might have
together.
figured for a rat, but even my lord's favorite little songbird? What a scandal! And when he hears it from me, maybe I'll finally get some recognition around here.
Everything's falling apart! What do we do?
I think he's gone. If he'd stayed, he could have trapped us here. Thank goodness he's as stupid as he looks. I'll take care of this. Just listen close and act fast. The box you found contains the formula to the curse.
So how's she know this stuff?
We both know what you're here for, right? Take what's inside and leave.
Who?
Won't ask
Who
questions, but
are
already
you?
knows.
What are you?
Let's survive now. Talk later, shall we?
Interesting.
She told us to run, but we can't just leave her. I say we go after her.
Just as a heads up, this could be
Your
an
attention,
extremely short stream.
Everyone, assembled comrades.
Like, if it gets to the point
Let us
where
speak of the old vulture's last
the story
blast.
progresses and optional stuff opens up, that's where I want to end it. But I at least want to get this
It
on
hardly bears
stream,
saying that the
so I can also
competition
upload it
is
to
a
YouTube.
farce. It is a transparent conceit of the Sanctus Church,
And then I rest this
orchestrated
headache.
to win Forden the throne, for all who bristle at their hubris, and indeed for the sake of the public. This hollow pageantry must be put to rights, once and for all. And it shall be done by my hand. I hereby announce my formal entry into the competition.
But my lord, Forden would surely never allow you to enter the race midstream.
I want to see something real quick, just in case I missed something. I think he's gone if he'd stay. So he knew she was there on the other side of the door and he just fucking leaves? What? What happened there? Just like, he says all that shit and then he just leaves.
Why
Okay.
would I care for his permission?
Hi, Lily.
The late king's
Hi,
decree
kitty.
was that the crown would go to whoever had
Yeah.
won the people's
Little
trust,
old lady.
not whoever indulged the church's sideshow. I will enter at my leisure. Should he deny me, Forden will be rightly denounced as the coward he is, and lose the nation's faith. Then all will know he was never the one in control. For all that we believe, and all that we have proven, we shall bring their own dogma down on their heads. All hail Lord Luis!
We got one sanctoress strung up. Now let's send Forden to the gallows.
He's entering the competition?
Even knowing it was rigged, there's still a lot he could get out of it. He's just been biding his time.
I mean,
all along.
I thought the party knew that.
Unfortunately, I I am told we have a rat in our midst, sniffing for morsels at our esteemed colleagues' heels.
Uh-oh.
Wretched rat, if you stand among us tonight, you may tell your master this. I will neither run nor hide. If you think you can stop the rule of power, then come and try.
Luis will be king! Hail King Luis!
Go and see who is absent from the soiree.
What is going on?
They're going outside.
Not good. They're bound to check the Gauntlet Runner. We've got no choice but to chase and stop them.
Oi, new bloke. Didn't hear you shouting Count Luis's name loud enough. Come now, let's hear you cheer with your gut, eh?
Oh, damn, let's handle that.
I'm busy.
At this rate...
Hey, Del! Look! The Caradrius is airborne.
What? Why? You hear anything about a takeoff today?
With its owner out? Impossible.
The rat's behind this. You know what's been on my mind?
Oh, I see what's
I
going
want to
on.
know who took out Zorba. Wouldn't catch me dead sharing drinks with him, but he weren't some half-wit. If it was the Cathedral Guards...
Sorry, looking at something in
they
Discord.
had help.
Something had unusual
Kick the
activity.
rat
But I see what's
into.
going on now.
Lord Luis has plenty of new friends hanging about. I wouldn't be surprised if some think they're clever. And me, I'd start with those stooges who cast all their magic without igniters.
Whoa, Del, eyes up. It's coming down.
Secure the perimeter. Anyone so much as blinks, the orders to kill on sight.
Whoa, Del!
This is no good.
The runner stopped. We're almost out of time. We have to chase them. Let's hurry after Juna. Did we grab the formula? Guessing we did. Hopefully I have the right archetype, in case I have to fight, because if not, that would be bad. At least we got autosave there. Well, it's open. Earlier, we weren't able to get through. The trip's been turbulent, so maybe the lock broke along the way. Lily, stop. And that'd be why Gladel was able to get in here, too. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, after them both. Let's go.
Was that?
That was Juna. I think she's on the deck. Of course we're gonna help her. It's already on the cover that she's part of our party. So, duh. Yeah, not gonna ignore a distress call. Alright, to the deck then. Me and reading is not going well today.
No.
Oop? Voice acting, maybe?
I told you to run. You're
Thank
too
goodness.
Behave now. I'd hate to stick you through that precious throat of yours. You know, I didn't expect you to actually bother to come.
If I have to fight this guy, I wonder how bad I'm gonna botch this just because I don't have the right archetype on. Just get absolutely stomped.
Must be quite a story behind this. But more importantly, time and time again, you dragged my name through the mud. And now look who's the traitor. Oh, I'm going to make this hurt. Hector, come.
When I first started playing this game and I saw this guy, I actually thought he was going to join our party at some point. Just because of how unique he is.
Wait,
That is an elf-looking
that's
dude.
your dog? You mean he transformed at your command?
That animal's been corrupted by melancholia, and still you tamed it.
What the hell is Melancholia?
Why did you hide such an amazing talent? Isn't taking hostages a bit beneath you?
What? Don't you dare patronize me. You think I don't realize it? I'm not strong, I'm no towering Sun war hero. All I've got is my wits, damn you! How could I win a rigged game but through foul play?
Foul play?
And now, I'll wipe those arrogant smiles off their faces. I should be the man being served and worshipped. Me, no one else. And yet every time, I watch them surpass me in everything I did. That bastard Luis included. I've been thorn after bloody thorn in my side, but that all ends today. I'll offer you up on a silver platter, and one day, the world will know me as its rightful ruler.
Oh my, you're pathetic.
I told you to shut your damned mouth! Go, Hector!
I was muted, but what a line. Oh my, you're pathetic.
That goes for you too, fairy. Unless you'd rather
Imagine
see
somebody
your
just
pretty
saying that to
little
you.
neck bleed.
What do we do? Right now, all we can do is make it through this. If we're not careful about this, Juna might...
Spectacular! A fitting end for a pack of rats. Get them, Hector!
No. Isn't there anything we can do?
Yeah, we wait for plot armor to kick in. Duh.
You like that? Who's your king now? I am!
Oh my god, plot armor. Dude, it was 2 scratches. Why are you
Let
dying?
your dog do your fighting. You're such a disgrace. He has no pets here. So what's the matter? Are you too scared to fight him alone?
A duel? Have it your way. Come then, we'll do this right.
Ow.
I am Gladel, and you will kneel before me as your king. So, who are you to me?
I am the one who would save this country!
I like how it says my name in the subtitles, but it doesn't say it.
Bad. That guy is near the top of the cannon.
Why even put that there?
That means the royal magic will make him invincible to us.
You have the right of it. You fell for it. She brought you straight to me. Now I have you, and I'll ensure your
So much for getting closer to Luis.
painful. But see reason. Juna, if you take my side, I might be persuaded to spare you. Am I not worthy of your affection?
Oh, what a
I'm more of man
sleazeball.
than that bastard Luis could ever be.
Over my dead body. I am Juani Cygnus. I am no one's trinket.
My name is
life
that.
Is my own to protect, and I will accept nothing less.
The sigh.
What? It worked? Well, you're not invincible.
Damn you! What's going on here?
Let me help. Your powers have intrigued me from the start. You and your friends.
Now she's gonna awaken. New party member.
An archetype, right?
Why does she know so much?
I thought as much. Surprising, though. I'd written them off as a myth. Not even my sister got close. Still, now that I've seen their power a few times, maybe I can do it myself.
What's she been stalking us?
O Loathstar, who wanders in sorrow, O thou anguished traveler who hath borne the weight of parting from the start. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities
That is some long
become
hair.
thy light. Thou art the brilliant star that shall illuminate.
I don't know why that is what I noticed out of this whole cutscene. Just incredibly long hair.
Look at me. What you see now is my commitment to my song.
Okay, that hair got kind of different. Well, that's gonna leave a mark. Why does she have a design change when no one else did? Like, the archetype, yeah, they have a different design, but, like, their base design was, like, not different? So this is a dance archetype, I'm guessing. I don't think there was a singing one. Peacock fan.
How does she have the same power? She's just a damn singer.
Well, I guess she's not.
Underestimate a singer. Every song is a burden, the weight of a lifetime. I have sung 1,000 power my whole life. Whereas all you've ever been is a lackey. My music is lost on you. Listen and learn!
Do it! Chew them up! Tear them limb from bloody limb!
Now imagine I just get the floor wiped with me because I have the wrong archetypes. And then I have to go through all these cutscenes again. Jeez. I would be sad.
Poetic, really? Especially for me. That's just as well. You can lend me your strength too.
This isn't the kind of thing you can just imitate. You know about this power?
Not much. It's been a while. Now,
Wow, what?
I hope you've had your fun, because you're about to pay for it in full.
Shut up! Just shut up! I'll crush you with my own hands. A duel, then. You can die together.
Goodbye, Gladel. I actually like his character. It's so sleazy. Along with its own skills, the masked dancer archetype can equip different masks to use additional skills. So that's why I kept getting those like mask pieces everywhere. This secret mask. Alright, that's just the mask that freaking... That little mask icon is just a mask from Persona 5 that Joker uses. Nice try, game. I see what you're doing. Nice little Easter egg. To obtain new masters at special experiments in academia.
He wants a brutal fight, and he's about to get one.
Oh.
Let's give him hell.
Deals me fire damage. Burn. Attack up. Negates 1 repel. Let's get that up there. Let's get that up there. Yeah.
I'll show you the essence of truth.
Let's poison shot this guy.
Nice hit. That was perfect. Come on, help me out.
Oh. One time. It inflicts all enemies with a one-time weakness to fire. Does it do damage though for that amount of MP?
Howling wind. You hit their weakness. Don't let up now, Juna.
With me now, Hector.
Definitely take out the dog first.
By this power. Scour!
You hit their weakness.
My star
That's your
is
opening,
rising.
Captain. Fast dancer. You hit their weakness. Don't
Come
let up
forth,
now.
royal swords!
Hector! Damn it! Damn you all!
This'll be over. Come on, follow me. Your turn.
I should have guarded and not passed. Whoops. That's okay. It seems like this fight is pretty hard to lose, to be fair.
Lend me your strength.
Let's pass on you.
Come on.
I want to try out one of these. Let's see what it looks like.
Going for the weak spot.
What kind of dance was that? Okay, it doesn't even do damage. Makes me a little sad, but that's okay.
Let's set it up.
Heavy fire, hell yeah.
Burn.
Jeez.
Watch me, Captain. Raging fire.
Let's go. Nothing.
Let's shoot you with this. I was hoping he was gonna get poisoned. Just to add insult to injury. Just to be honest.
I'll show you.
Wizard! I'm all prepared. I won't hold back. Fire! A tough one.
Die!
Please, after you.
Let's set it up.
Get him.
That's what that looks like.
Ice.
It looks like death. Okay, that works.
Help me!
Nah, dude, you dying. No sequel for you.
Not bad. I feel stronger.
Ooh, what do I want this in? Honestly, putting any points in luck is just such a waste. I found out at the end of every month, if you go to the bathroom in the runner, then you get 1 free point in luck. So there's no point in putting any luck there. This is always really good depending on your build. Honestly, yeah. He's been my magic guy. Hard not to be.
I give. Please. I'll not say a word about you sneaking in. Just spare my life, I beg you.
What do we do? If we let him run off, he's obviously going to rat us out.
But killing him would give us a lot to explain. Maybe we should work out some kind of deal.
How are you gonna know he's gonna keep his word?
It's the oldest
See?
in the book.
What an idiot. And now suddenly it works?
Why? What's happening? No.
I am so confused. That should have worked against us fighting him as well.
I can't breathe. Why?
Is he dead? So the magic protected us. But why now?
What the hell?
So no matter what, he was dead.
Dead? You lot kill him.
No! He's the one who attacked us! And then the king's magic did all that to him!
That the truth of it?
Oh, he snuck into Count Luis's private quarters. Must have gotten in with all the confusion of takeoff, I suppose.
Right? And why did the bloody thing take off like that?
Happy.
We could hardly believe our eyes.
Oh, well. You know me and my indulgences, boys. Perhaps I got a bit carried away, but we're in Brilehaven. I simply had to see the night view over the city.
You having a laugh?
Anyway, then Gladel went from crass to violent. That's when he stepped in to help, right?
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
Right!
Crikey, Lady Juna, I'm sorry. Sounds like you've had a right awful evening.
Hold on. You were supposed to be at the soiree, weren't you? That's a lot of ground to cover, isn't it?
Why? One would think you don't believe us, Fidelio. I'm wounded. You truly doubt me.
Well, no, just...
Suppose that means the rat was Gladel. Lord Louis said we got a traitor in our midst is all. We came by thinking to catch him.
Is that so?
How'd they just buy it?
Well,
How'd they buy it so easily? What?
Shall we make what we can of this party
Huh?
together?
Your throat all better then, Lady Juna?
Yes, much better. He gave me such a thorough examination after all. He took good care of my throat, my tongue, my lips. If you'd come a bit earlier, I might have asked you to do it.
Really? Hardly matters to me.
Anyway,
Nice.
I'd say this bears rapport.
What a good
Let's
response.
leave the guards to their cleanup and get out of here.
Gave no shits. Yeah, he's not buying it. He's not buying it at all.
Yeesh, looks could kill. Scary.
Protagonist moment.
So Gladel was our rat, was he? And he's already been executed?
Afraid so.
The two of them were the only ones who left the soiree early. Sounds like Gladel overstepped, and Lady Juna and the new lad had to fight him down.
Or it could have been the other way around.
Too right. Dead can't speak, after all, and we've no other witnesses to the scene.
Now hold on.
Gladel was a right prolific candidate. We know the king's magic protected him. Their story goes that he attacked them and got petrified to death for it. If that's true, the boy would have to have the stand-in for it.
That fact is no longer in question. I received a report a short while ago. They say your face has emerged on the King's Rock.
Oh, shit.
It appears your stunt with the Sanctoress earned you some renown.
Hey, good for you, pup.
And that's how the magic got to Gladel.
Seems we're in more danger than we knew, but the risk paid off.
One wonders what you stopped Gladel from doing. What was he after there?
Who knows? We were hardly in a position to ask.
Wonder if he was on old Forden's payroll.
Nah. He'd been at that monk Godot's neck since the race had barely started. Tried to snuff him out in the wilds too, not anywhere he'd have had an audience.
No matter. Forden has been kind enough to whip the people into a frenzy over this race. I'll step in and reap what he so graciously sowed. From here on, you will serve as my eyes and ears.
Understood.
Let us see what scheme Forden devises for the next task. Until then, you may take your ease in the city.
What are you looking at, Lily? You're just staring at the wall. Not just the wall, but the ceiling.
With Gladel out with the rubbish, might I promote him to the role of my chauffeur?
Are you serious?
Is it so strange? He does have his own gauntlet runner. In fact, I'd better go make sure it's up to my
Alright, what are you looking at? You scaring me, cat? You're staring at nothing. Okay. You're just being cat. Gotcha.
What's wrong, Del? Looking a bit green around the gills.
Gladel was an ambitious man, yeah, but is that enough to justify him looting Count Luis's personal quarters? What was in it for him?
Good question.
Alright.
It seems the reputation I gained at the exhibition saved me. All that remains is to break the Princess Curse using the Krabby Patty formula. So interesting.
Sorry for barging in. A bit late for introductions, I expect. What? You haven't told them about me yet?
I can't tell them what you haven't told me.
So, can I assume that you are one of us? That is, we too stand alongside Count Luis, but how to say it?
I think you and I were after the same thing in old Luis's room. You really weren't told.
Don't tell me you're the other agent.
Now it makes sense.
Grius.
Now it all makes sense.
Died at the Grand Cathedral. I'm sorry. They kept the finer details confidential, so I never really knew who the other agent was. But I understand the objective well enough. The curse on His Highness the Prince can't be lifted by conventional methods. So we either kill the caster or get the formula.
I see. So you and Grius were the two prongs of the operation. You get the formula, he hunts the caster.
Ever since the King's magic made it impossible to kill Luis, I've been ready to meet up with a new contact. I just wasn't expecting one so young. If I hadn't learnt the fairy messenger's name was Gallica, I'd never have realized it was you.
I'm pretty shocked myself. I never figured the big famous songstress would be on our side. And I thought you and Luis were... you were
his lady love. God, no. I wouldn't be caught dead in that madman's quarters unless it was to rob him blind. No. Luis keeps me close because he likes my voice. That's all. He made the lines of that relationship quite clear, with no room for messier entanglements.
I think that clears up your place here. But I have to say, you're risking a lot for a side job. Why go to these lengths when you've so much to lose?
At first, it was just coincidence. I tend to find myself in honored company, and I happened to be around where a resistance operative was doing a spot of recon.
So, in sooth, you were strong-armed into this?
What? No. Quite the other. I requested to join. When fate beckons, one can't just turn her away. A singer's whole self is built off all she experiences. This seemed like a chance for a once-in-a-lifetime inspiration for my art, and nobody else had a plausible way or reason to get close to Luis. So, you could say our interests aligned.
All that just so you could grow as a singer? You really are devoted, and fearless to boot.
I know what I'd put my life on the line for, that's all. You all have something like that, don't you? A devotion that anyone else might see as foolish.
Ha! The girl's bold as brass. No wonder she's got all the crown's subjects by the heartstrings, eh?
Well, half of it might be because of my birth. A Nydia girl's got to be bold to step out into this world at all. Though it's hard for most people to understand why. Singing is everything to me. To truly stir even a single soul, I'd take that over 1,000 of the church's accolades.
Okay.
Well, anyhow, that's what's going on with me. I'll stick close to Luis for now so he doesn't start suspecting anything. Any objections, Captain?
Not even a choice.
We'll be counting on you.
I knew you were the sort of man who knows what to say.
I want to say no.
Glad to meet you as a proper comrade. Gets your heart going, doesn't it?
Junith, the kingdom's premier songstress, has become your ally. My question is, if she's the songstress, why do they have her archetype, or her first archetype, as a dancer? What the hell?
Well, didn't see that coming. But I guess
Doesn't quite add up there.
Now.
Nope.
Our journey looked pretty precarious at first, but it's gone surprisingly smoothly. I'll do my best to help too. Let's see this through. Gotta get back on track.
One second. Excuse me. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting all this to unfold just by getting the formula. Significantly reduces the mad cost of studying the mage lineage. That would have been nice to have so long ago.
Aboard, Juna. Oh, right. Let's decipher the formula we found.
Alright, here we go.
Finally break the curse.
Do we even know anyone who can read the blasted thing? I love a good blueprint, but this formula leaves me a tad glazed, what?
Actually, tad glazed.
Grease's notebook mentioned a Rella in the margins. Seems like he had it in mind to bring it to her.
Rella? The girl they call the Saint?
Saint Rella. Indeed, she would be the most qualified. After the attack on His Highness, we sent for the kingdom's best healer. It was she who answered our summons, and she who saved His Highness from certain death.
Hold on, the best healer in the kingdom? That attack was over 10 years ago. That so-called saint looked about my age.
Rella was a prodigal talent. One of the most gifted at the Mage Academy. Even as a child, she outclassed her teachers with an igniter.
Wait, you know her?
I'm afraid she's a bit out of our reach now, though. She left a while ago to return to her work at the royal capital. We couldn't manage such a trip under Luis's gaze.
Well, a trip to the royal capital would hardly put us out. We'll just pip over with a bit of magic. No, really, it's dashed convenient.
There are some
right here, a
conditions,
screenshot for a
we
second.
could
Just hold
travel
on.
instantly to a few specific places.
Well,
Thank you,
no sense
screen share.
waiting. Let's be off. Right, all yours.
You actually did it! We're at the royal capital! Wait,
Instant
wait,
transmission
how
like
did you do
it's
that?
Dragon Ball Z.
Don't shout in the streets, would you?
How can I not? Do you know how incredible this is? What are you people?
Hey, look! Isn't that the songstress?
It is! It's the Lady Juna! Oh, I've always wanted to shake her hand. Oh, hell.
The price of fame. If word gets out that you were seen here, it'll be hard to explain yourself later on.
Rella works at the church on Main Street. I'll lead the way.
You know your way around, eh?
Wait, this Rella's a world-class healer, and she's working as a local doctor.
Is that
Yes, that's a
Knight
little
is
bit
not known for their
suspicious.
use in healing. Indeed, 'tis a virtually impossible feat, often reserved for the nobility. I'd have expected Saint Rella to serve the court only.
If she turned down that prestige in the name of helping the common folk, then I suppose she really has earned her saintly titles.
Come on, let's hurry on.
Or something
What do you
suspicious
make
going
of all
on.
this, Captain? If we ask her to decipher the curse, we risk exposing our identities and our aims. Do you trust her?
We'll have to trust her. She seems trustworthy. Let's meet her first.
Let's meet her first.
A fair thought. We need not be so reluctant.
If you say so. Then let's get on.
Lily, why are you giving me the death stare right now? What?
Let's hurry.
What are you looking at? My cat is just, well, one of my other cats. It's not Paige. It's just sitting on my bed, staring me down with the biggest death stare ever.
All right then.
Items? Nope. Give me stuff? Nope. Sadness.
Let's go.
Before I do, there is definitely something I want to do. Because I noticed this was an issue in the VODs. Just turn up the volume a little bit. For specifically the voices. Oh, hold on a second. Let's go on in here.
Terribly sorry. Putting some elixirs away. Be with you in a moment. Hello. How can I help you? Juna!
Long time no see. Sorry for all of us storming the place.
And you're the one who was at the exhibition.
Right. Now that you all know each other's names? Rella is my older sister. Adopted sister, that is. Her family took me in. Though don't spread it around. The public doesn't know, and we don't know who tried to exploit it.
It's been forever, Juna. I'm so sorry. I really was planning to meet you after the opening ceremony.
I understand. You were attending to Sanctifex Forden in Tilbrile Haven. But that's wonderful. Such deft social climbing even puts Father's efforts to shame, eh?
Ugh, social climbing. Glad to make your acquaintance. I am Rella Cygnus. I'm a healer. But somehow, I doubt that's why you're here.
Actually, there's something we'd like you to look at.
Where did you get this?
I know it's asking a lot, but could you share anything you know? Without asking too many questions?
I've seen something like this before. I'd never forget. Objectively speaking, the magic involved is a direct inversion of a healing spell. Popularly known as a curse.
I suppose that stands to reason.
Pardon the late introduction. I am Hulkenberg, a Knight of the Crown. As you may have guessed, that is the formula to the curse that slew His Royal Highness, the Prince.
Is he dead though?
The death of His Highness was a tragedy. One I would see repaid in full.
I thought he was just like in like a stasis kind of like.
It is my duty to punish the treasonous snake responsible. Then surely the man who penned this was Luis.
Look, what happened at the exhibition? We were trying to get closer to Luis. You're a holy woman, so I couldn't ask your forgiveness. But
just flat out spilling all of our secrets. Just flat out, just saying everything.
To hear her, I thought it must be so. It was Forden who chose such a terrible
Also,
punishment.
hopefully my mic just didn't peak there. I saw the bar like completely red for a minute. I've never seen that before.
I heard rumors Luis had swept you off your feet and you'd been hanging on his arm since. I worried for you so, Juna.
Imagine being swept off your
I needn't have
feet.
given it a second
Tisk,
thought.
tisk.
Of course. I am Juani Cygnus, and my life is...
Yes, your life is your own, I know. Just make sure you're not causing trouble for everyone else.
Doesn't want to hear it for the millionth time. What a mood.
Gesture? Like when you ran away from home in a frenzy of passion, declaring you'd take the stage or die trying.
No! Well, sort of. Maybe, yes, but... Oh, you didn't have to put it like that.
I've looked over the formula. From what I can tell, this spell's effects are enduring. As long as the magic source continues to exist, the effect shall never fade. The trouble is, while most curses simply consume the magic released in the moment's casting, this one is designed to perpetually draw on the magic of the caster.
So as long as Luis lives, it doesn't matter where his victims run and hide. Sounds just like him.
But I'm afraid even if His Highness still lived, I don't think anyone could have broken the curse using this.
Oh.
This formula isn't complete. It's a mere outline, clearly jotted from memory. I couldn't tell you how to lift the curse from this alone. What?
So Luis just remembers how to do it, and no one else can?
No.
What a plot armor for that guy.
Especially since we're the ones who sprang this on you.
Pardon me, young man. May I say one last thing?
Can I say no?
You're
I just want to
afraid
see
of
what
hers, aren't
happens.
Please, keep Juna safe.
She won't need it because her life is her own. That's what she'd say.
She's strong enough to do that herself.
She is. I know she's far stronger than I am. But she'll charge headlong into any danger, so please, watch over her. I'll be here for the foreseeable future. Any friend of Juna is welcome here.
I wonder
so stop
what
by anytime you like.
the dancer archetype looks for everyone else. I'm curious on that. So all that work just to find out that the Princess Curse is impossible to break. 10 out of 10.
What do we do now?
With Luis being the one that has the plot armor instead of the main character.
The impossibility of that is precisely what led us here, Stroll.
W.
And now, we are no further than when we started.
Plenty of assassins have come for Luis, but the King's magic works every time. They all died frozen in agony.
Even if we could fight him properly, do we stand a chance? The man's an unparalleled master of both martial and magic arts.
Ismay, we have archetypes. Of course we can.
Still, we have to stop Luis, no matter what. The royal magic's not an absolute shield. It cost Gladel his life. We've just got to maintain the trust we've earned from Luis.
I'm going to guess where we're going to go from here is wherever was marked in Luis's map.
Then we'll have to do
just that. Or we wait.
I'm pooped from all this brainstorming. I could use a break in the Gauntlet Runner.
I wonder how many days of fun I get to have before the next story beat hits. If we take Juna out of... Well, okay, fuck me. Wrong button. If we take Juna out in public, we might attract a crowd. Why was that so hard to say? We can't risk Luis catching on that we're in the royal capital. Yeah, because you kind of used instant transmission. At least for today, I'll ask her to stay in the runner, away from prying eyes.
Well, I must say I'm impressed.
I'm so glad so much of this was voice acted.
Yes, as much as they grumble about cramped quarters.
Apologies. 'Tis hardly accommodation worthy of a diva. And I confess the ride itself is often jarring.
At the very least, I'll be happy with a bath. You have a room for that, I trust?
Right this way, milady.
Well, no point getting reckless now. Let's think about this some more tomorrow.
No, let me do stuff that I want to do. Don't make me go to bed.
By the way, what have you been doing all this time, Nearest?
Thinking, mostly. Been having a good old
Also, I absolutely love Nearest's character.
Skyrunner in the air. Always
perfect voice actor for him, too.
On wings, you see.
I can't get behind that mustache, but great character.
And then in you come with this teleportation. Made me start wondering if there was any valid point at all to my flight theory, what? A long while back, I did a flight experiment to prove my theory was sound. Failed spectacularly, though. And got myself all crunched up in the process. I was still in bed, midway through my convalescence when they...
What the hell does convalescence means? This game has taught me so many words that I just don't know the meaning to. Convalescence. Okay. I'm gonna have to open up a dictionary to keep track of this stuff. They told me I was to be demoted. I didn't know, so you gave up. Can I go to bed now?
So you just gave up?
Hardly.
God, that would... I'm actually curious what he would have said if I said that.
I've known my place was in the sky since I was a schoolboy. Between us, old boy, my flight theory's complete. Principles are sound and tested. All that's left are the...
You always have that friend that just yaps and yaps and yaps and yaps. That's definitely Nearest. Totally not me, though. I wouldn't be like that to anyone.
Afraid to move forward with
No,
it.
no.
Afraid of failure. You and the rest of our merry band are risking your very lives for the prince. And here I sit moping, eh? The way I see it, your teleportation can only take us places we've been. If we want to see new horizons, we'll need to take to the skies. It'll take time, no doubt, but I'll put my very soul into it. No shortcuts. And when I fly, I'll do it my way.
You gotta imagine being able to fly too will cut down on how many days it takes to get somewhere too, which would be nice. Party formation. You can change or add party members to the menu. Reserve members gain less experience at the end of battle than active participants. You can never remove the protagonist. Okay, well, fuck me, I guess.
So?
Not that I would replace him. Let's rest in the runner today. Our plans didn't pan out, but we should just concentrate on getting our strength back for now. The problem I always have with reserve characters is I will absolutely forget they exist, and then when I have to use them forcefully in the story, well, then, whoops, they're not experienced enough for it. Oh. Okay, so they can have one set. I don't know how I feel about the dancer class. It just was okay to me. Rank 6, Mass Dancer 20, Faker 10. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. I really should get something else for her to learn though. What are her stats? That's what I want to know. How can I see that? Details? So, her having strength is just... Any strength archetype is dumb. So she's pretty much a magic person. Or a support, at least. So, like most things in this game, hello, mage.
Fascinating. This
It has
here,
been
all right.
so long.
I'm counting on you.
Actually, that color scheme looks pretty wicked. I like that. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I definitely should
Fascinating.
focus on getting the dancer and
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
the faker up for her though. Because it'll be good to have somebody that buffs and debuffs people. That'll be beyond good, to be honest.
I've learned a new skill.
That one looks sick too. The problem is how much am I actually going to use them? I know that there's some ways to grind mag and archetype levels off stream, or not off stream, but I know that there's ways to do it. So once I get to those parts where I can, that's probably where I'm going to focus on, to be honest. We'll keep her as a dancer for now. What does dancer look like for everyone else? It's just 9 there. Okay, well, fuck me. Maybe it's just something only for her at the moment. So I'm going to guess. Let's see here. 14, 15, 15. I really need to get that commander to, I believe it's general. Yeah. For Moore's quest. And just wizard. I have nothing to help. Okay. Get a nice little safety save going. Yo, what up? We certainly could have turned out for worse. That certainly could have turned out worse than it did. All thanks to your engineer, I assume. That crazy uncle-looking chap. Crazy uncle. Nurse, wasn't it? Never seen a man run such a tight ship with a few loose screws of his own. That aside, I wish you all would stand on ceremony with me. I'm on your side, truly. Yeah, what if, like, later on in the story it turns out she's really working for Luis and she was just deceiving us? That totally wouldn't happen. Oh. Good guy turn bad guy? Badoo me.
Well then.
Yeah, a tiny bit of XP.
Alright.
Although it's not the end of the month, just want to see. Idols Day specifically is what I want to look for when it comes to that. So... I do not see Idols Day anywhere. The guide lied to me.
Alright then.
What do people do on this day? Just go straight to sleep, okay. I wonder. No, I can't.
Sure.
Good night.
I'm finding it hard to sleep, just like real life. As good a time as any for some reading, I guess. That looks so cramped. I'm sorry.
Good. You're still awake. What's the matter?
Can't sleep?
Well, that is rather the problem. I'm wide awake. Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak the formula back into Luis's room. Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. He won't find out about our mission.
Something tells me he knows already. I should probably have Juna return any Magli keys we got on the Cherdrius as well. I'm just gonna say as well, even though I said to, just to be safe. I'll give them to her later. And then he just forgets to.
You know, I'm a bit surprised. I thought I was fine doing all that infiltration at Luis's place. Turns out I wasn't. Finally having others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister. I didn't realize how exhausted I am, and you personally saved me from danger back there. I'm terribly grateful to you. You're lucky, really.
Oh my god, I gotta see what the merchant archetype looks like for her.
That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Luis's room, is it? I've seen him reading it from time to time. What's it like? Can I read a bit of it?
More story of the real world.
The prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom in all things. No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. All are free to create, and all are free to embrace those creations. This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring an end to war. Oh, how inspiring. It's hard to imagine that a single song could be so influential. I wonder what the world would be like if a song really could reach all people's hearts, no matter their status or tribe.
That would be a dream.
We're all liars, you know. Everyone told us we were inherently worthless, just a fact of our birth. So I learned some glamours to make myself at least look valuable. This form, it's all just a fancy disguise, really. A gilded mask for the world to admire. Or not.
So...
No, do forgive me. That was all lies, lies,
huh?
lies. I don't think it's necessary.
So she's confirming she had plastic surgery? Okay.
But you should always have the freedom to. If these new powers are to give
I don't know what the point of that was.
I want to create a world where we can
and then just say she was lying.
Appreciate each other's freedom. I'll make sure everyone hears that in my songs. No matter what happens.
I wonder why she has like that pink hue in her eyes.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now, prepare to hear the race.
Lots of story. I'm glad I streamed this.
Let's find out where our fierce competitors are bound.
Lily.
To recap, the 20 candidates with the current highest approval on the King's Rock will be the only ones to proceed. All others will be disqualified. I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now. Let's have a look at the standings, shall we? In first place, the undisputed winner, bane of sea monsters and savior of the people, our very own Sanctifex Forden! And the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in third, we have the warrior monk captain, Master Guido! Furthermore...
In the end, everyone but Luis is just representing the Sanctus Church.
What's your point? I dare say that's a relief. We'll finally be done with all this chaos. A return to normalcy.
Ha! Normalcy. Funny how it's only the rich who miss how things used to be. But now Count Luis has the people behind him. He'll save the common man.
I keep yawning.
Yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction. But we do have one standout who's seen a stunning jump in popularity since the exhibition. The lad responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctress Joanna. Valiant human slayer. Yes, it's the young elder.
That I can't say his name.
Wasn't expecting that one. Nameless to famous in a single night. Just like that, he's in the top 20.
Oi, crier man, where's the windbag? The one what acted all high and mighty over a tiny human head.
Who? Oh, right, that Gladel or something. No sign of him, probably saw the writing on the wall and dropped out.
So it really was all talk then? A disgrace to the Rusum, hiding his inadequacy.
I mean, the guy was always angry and always yelled. I don't know how anyone got behind that. Well, maybe I could get that. Some people just like controversy.
Some big ideas, that girl. I hear she plans to put a price on every wealthy head if she takes the throne.
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on most of the kingdom's money, they can afford to hire a little extra security every day. Let them sweat it out.
Now here's a surprise.
The crowd just ain't having it today.
A Mastari candidate still in the running. And my sources say they hail from, well, Verga Island.
Verga Island.
A pagan islander. But they're filthy barbarians. Besides, nobody could compare to Lord Milo.
The final roundup's actually looking pretty diverse. We're just about ready to announce the next leg of the race. And that's the bell. Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the second round of the tournament for the throne. First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their places.
What a hat that guy has. Or I guess a helmet. Just a big ass chest piece.
Let's give them a hand.
No sign of
Looks like something out of like a Souls game.
Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to play by their rules.
I haven't seen Juna this morning either.
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that the audience doesn't see her with us, anyway.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. This time, the task for the candidates is recovering and offering a divine relic!
What? A relic?
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything. You'll not want to forget this, so we've arranged for you to hear it from an unforgettable voice. To tell us more, please welcome to the stage.
Back to singing again.
Our songstress, the lovely Lady Juna.
If this is Lala's last thing cutscene, I'll make sure to turn down real quick.
Chosen heroes, your next destination is Altaberry Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montario.
Where the hell's
You are
that?
to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church. Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose to reject Sanctism. They care nothing for salvation. They cling to strange idols, calling them divine relics, believing them gifts from their eldritch gods. But their rituals are unstable, and their relics just primitive magic tools. It is time we put an end to this misguided witchery. Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the birthplace of Sanctism, Altaberry Heights, in Montario. Please deliver them to their rightful place.
Hopefully you guys can hear that.
Hands. May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
What a real presence before a crowd, doesn't she? Positively plucks at your heart.
Oh. Focus, Iceland, focus.
By the deadline of the second round, Altaberry will begin the festivities for the autumnal Montario Saints' Day. This two-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve, with the main celebrations on the day proper. And this year's event will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden, will be personally sealing the collection of the pagan relics.
Interesting.
The songstress Juna will be dedicating a ceremonial song. You won't want to miss this, folks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on my mark, let the second round of the tournament for the throne begin!
It's definitely getting interesting so far.
They're unabashedly ordering them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder. They would steal our very culture.
That candidate's a Mustari. Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
What do you mean?
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people.
Oh.
Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital
Well,
to their
Aston.
hearts and faiths. And
How are you
Forden's
doing?
just ordered us to loot them as we
Sorry I
leave.
didn't see you there. I was looking over something real quick. Persona 3 Reload win? I don't know. Like, I love me some Persona games, right? But they are so incredibly long. I went through Persona 5 Royal, and my goodness, it took me like 150 hours, I think? Like, these games have to come in spurts. I don't even know how long Metaphor is, but it's so good so far. Hope you enjoy the game. It's a nice one. So far it is. It's been really great. I've enjoyed the hell out of it.
In our case?
I've been kind of going a little slow with it, though, because everything that's been going on.
Either way, we're bound for Altaberry. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the morning off.
It took me 120 hours to finish main Persona 3 Reload, another 50 for DLC. I don't even know my royal save. I've seen bits and pieces of Persona 3 Reload, and I started playing a little bit off of the Xbox Game Pass, but it came not too long after I played Persona 5 Royal, and my goodness, I couldn't do it. I couldn't put in that time investment again.
You've been inseparable from this gang.
Well,
But I have seen a little bit of it being played. It looks like a really fun game too.
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctus Festival. Good on ya.
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating.
Fuck playing the back spec, yes. I love my RPGs. I don't love them like 500 hours straight.
From crashing their Saints' Day party.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
Also, the voice acting on this game is incredible. They did such a good job.
That he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with the god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we take it by force. The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate
Accents are
final
sick,
grasp
really
for
sets the tone.
authority,
Yeah,
the fool
exactly.
has placed his fate in my hands.
I have to
Forden's
thank
game will
Final
soon
Fantasy XIV Online
Let us at
for
least
really,
give him the
like,
finale he deserves.
letting me know, or I guess teaching me, the accents and tones are so important in voice acting stories. Like, they add so much to it. What are you planning to do?
What are you planning to do?
What? Do you need to hear it repeated? I will give Forden his death. And what of the king's
Hell
magic?
yeah.
You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow my orders. Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Dracodius.
Dracodios. The Draco.
I need a dip now, but have fun, mate. Alright, thanks for stopping by. It was good to see you. Have a good rest of your day. I'll probably see you in silence, because I hear a bunch of teas going on. And I am a tea goblin.
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all. I can be your eyes and ears.
Oh, sellout time, actually. Before I forget this, if you're new to the channel, you're watching the VOD, and you like what you see, you want to come hang out with us, we have a Discord with plenty of color roles that you can choose from. You can do ! Discord and come hang out and chill with us. You can post some art there if you want. Maybe make some suggestions on games or emotes. You can also just look at my About Me, and you can see the link in the description in the Socials tab. And leave a follow if you haven't.
You may act accordingly.
So, my lord, where can we find this fancy lance?
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well as you fight.
Making us do all the legwork. He probably already knows. Well, we're back at the end. So far, the only thing we know for sure is that it's called Dracodios. I guess we got no choice but to go somewhere else and try to gather more information. Let's go. Search for clues about the lance.
Alright.
What was that? Oh, it's just updating it. Okay.
Alright then.
Does it say where I should go?
Well met, eh?
I'm just going to take a wild guess.
I'm just
Hey, listen.
incredulous.
Huh?
Divine Lance? Not sure I'm the best person to ask about that sort of thing. No, wait, someone outside was rambling on about it a bit ago. Had a large mask on. Must have been Mustari. He seemed awfully bothered about it. He was bothered about the lance? Sounds like he may know something. Any idea where he went? I believe he mentioned something about taking a boat to the island. He must have been headed towards the coast of Merchant's Bazaar.
Okay,
Wouldn't you say? Yes, Merchant Bazaar. Can I teleport? No, ain't gonna let me. Damn game. Won't even let me cheat.
Alright then.
How dare.
Oi! Oi!
I really like this town, by the way.
Right then. What is it?
Did you hear?
What is it?
Yes, yes. Keep searching the bazaar.
If I could have been one of Lewis's men.
Just in case. Do you have anything to say? No, you don't.
Ugh, come off it.
Where, oh, where are you at?
Yes, hello.
Hey, it's him. Rudolph. You, I remember you. The one denounced the rogue? I don't know how to pronounce that. Sanctoris at the exhibition. But the support you have earned pales in comparison to mine. There are many who desire an independent... I ain't gonna try to pronounce that. Pitfall Elda. Something, something, something. Great. What was that yell?
Young man!
Now what am I to do?
Hang on.
We are definitely gonna clip some mic here. Oh,
Now what am I to do?
please.
Now, how did I wind up here?
The pool. That's right. When she starts acting weird, yeah. You ain't tell me what I want though.
Whoa, check this out.
Hey, that Mastari over there. That's a Mastari?
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please.
The guy from a Souls
This same
game?
atrocity all over again. Damn him, and damn his crown theocracy.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
Why don't we team up?
Why don't we team up?
What? Really? The enemy of my enemy is my friend? Nah, I'll pass, thanks.
Well, I guess that wasn't a
I
good
don't know
idea
much
to try.
about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics. But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous. So said my studies, at least.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them. If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
Or are you asked?
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Dracodios.
The Lance of the Dragon God. So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure. The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it. Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the Dragon God sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
An island across the ocean. You mean Verga Island, then? 'Tis a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mustari, and it remains the only place in the land where Sanctism has not taken root.
I'm not out to abolish Sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni. Take my advice. Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
What do you mean?
No ship would carry you there, among the first of many reasons. Even so, it's no place for an outsider. It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
Well, sounds like Dracodios is on Verga Island somewhere. Is there really no ship passage there? This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
'Tis true. His words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions, the only merchant ships passing Verga Island embark from Montario.
But Montario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Verga. We'd never make the deadline.
Then let's ballywell conquer this inland sea ourselves! Don't worry, chums! I'm on the job!
Is he gonna turn this thing into a boat now?
You worried about Lady Juna? Actually asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Del, you still don't trust them, do you?
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days. Look, the whole Gladel mess, you really think they're innocent?
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you. You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go.
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
He absolutely turned it into a boat. How do you do it so fast?
What the?
Wait a second. You're not saying this thing can sail now?
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing
Does it even
on
float?
Luis's soiree, I had his run all to myself. And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas. After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointage. So I did a bit of tinkering.
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
Island Schmeiland, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Montario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
Huh. The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot. You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
Oh, right. Mirus, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Why are you two here?
They're gonna come along.
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
Rather, we're running short on beds.
Oh, don't worry. Del doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Nothing like a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
Once I get to the next save point, I'm probably gonna end stream here. Just FYI.
What do you think their angle
My
is?
headache's getting a little worse, and I kind of just want to chill. They suspect us. Duh.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladel incident.
Suppose that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials, make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
Oh. Nice little stretch. Okay, with that, I'm gonna end there. I wanna get some food in me. I wanna chill a little bit. I did say this was going to be a very short stream. Just wanted to get to this point. So, just gonna let's see here. I'm just gonna go ahead and edit here, get some food, relax a bit. I'll probably stream tomorrow because I don't have to worry about work till Wednesday. And I want to progress further in this game. Thank you for everyone who stopped by and talked for a little bit, or maybe just stopped by and lurked. I saw some of you. It was good seeing you guys. And I will probably return tomorrow, depending on how things go. Hopefully, this headache will subside a little bit. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please leave a follow. We're trying to get to 100 followers by the end of the year. Big time goal. Little small steps to it. We're gonna see what we can do. We're 8 followers away from 90, so you know it's a real chance we can do it. And if you want to support the channel, you can always consider subscribing. We're 9 away from 65, 4 away from actually getting this back to 60. Exciting stuff. And of course, join our Discord. 4-star P. You can't say no. I'm gonna end here. Get some food. I'll see you guys later. Peace.